What is Addison's disease? Addison disease, also called adrenal insufficiency, is an uncommon disorder that occurs when your body does not produce enough of the certain hormones. In Addison disease, your adrenal gland located just above your kidney produces too little cortisol, often too little aldosterone. Addison disease occurs in all age groups and both sexes and can be life-threatening. Treatment involves taking hormone to replace those. What are the symptoms of Addison disease? Addison disease symptoms usually develop slowly often over several months. Often the disease progresses so slowly that the symptoms are ignored until the stress such as illness or injury occur and makes symptoms worse. Signs and symptoms may include fatigue, weight loss, darkening of your skin, low blood pressure, even painting, salt craving, low blood sugar level, which is known as hypoglycemia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, muscle pain, joint pain, irritability, depression, or other behavioral symptom, body hair loss or sexual dysfunction in women, acute adrenal failure. Sometimes the sign and symptom of Addison disease may appear suddenly. Acute adrenal failure can lead to life-threatening shock. Seek emergency medical treatment if you experience the following sign symptom: severe weakness, confusion, pain in your back or leg, severe abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, leading to dehydrations, reduced consciousness or delirium. In an addiction crisis, you will also have low blood pressure, high potassium level, low sodium level. When to see the doctor? See your doctor if you have the common sign and symptom of addiction disease such as darkening areas of your skin, which is known as hyperpigmentation, severe fatigue, unintentional weight loss, gastrointestinal problems such as nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain, lightheadedness or fainting, salt craving, muscle or joint pain. More information. Salt craving, a symptom of Addison disease. What are the causes? Adrenal gland. Addison disease is caused by damage to your adrenal gland, resulting in not enough of the hormone cortisol and often not enough aldosterone as well. Your adrenal gland are the part of your endocrine system. They produce hormone that give instruction to virtually every organ and tissue in your body. Your adrenal gland are composed of two sections: the interior medulla, which produces adrenaline like hormone, the outer layer known as cortex, which produces a group of hormone called corticosteroid. Corticosteroid include glucocorticoids. These hormones, which include cortisol, influence your body ability to convert food into energy, play an important role in your immune system, inflammatory response, and help your body respond to stress. Mineralocorticoids. These hormones, which include aldosterone, maintain your body balance of sodium and potassium to keep your blood pressure normal. Androgens. These are the male sex hormone produced in small amount by the adrenal gland in both men and women. They cause sexual development in men and influence muscle mass, sex drive, libido, and sense of well-being in both men and women. Primary adrenal insufficiency. When the cortex is damaged and does not produce enough adrenocortical hormone, the condition is called primary adrenal insufficiency. This is most commonly the result of the body attacking itself, autoimmune disease. For unknown reason, your immune system views adrenal cortex as a foreign something to attack and destroy. People with Addison disease are more likely than others to have another autoimmune disease as well. Other causes of adrenal gland failure may include tuberculosis, infection, spread of cancer to the adrenal gland, bleeding into adrenal gland. In this case, you may have Addison crisis without any previous symptom. Secondary adrenal insufficiency. The pituitary gland make hormone called adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone in turn stimulate the adrenal cortex to produce its hormone. Benign pituitary tumors, inflammation, and prior pituitary surgery are the common causes of not producing enough pituitary hormone. Too little adrenocorticotropin hormone can lead to too little of the glucocorticoid and androgen normally produced by your adrenal gland. Even though your adrenal gland themselves are damaged, this is called secondary adrenal insufficiency. Mineralocorticoid production is not affected by too little adrenocorticotropin hormone. Most of the secondary insufficiency adrenal insufficiency are similar to those of primary adrenal insufficiency. However, people with secondary adrenal insufficiency don't have hyperpigmentation and are less likely to have severe dehydration or low blood pressure. They are more likely to have low blood sugar level. A temporary cause of secondary adrenal insufficiency occur when the people who take corticosteroid, for example prednisolone, to treat the chronic conditions such as asthma or arthritis stop taking corticosteroid all at once rather than tapering off. What are the complications? Addison crisis. If you have untreated Addison disease, you may develop an Addisonian crisis as a result of physical stress such as injury, infection, or illness. Normally, the adrenal gland produces 2 or 3 times the unusual amount of cortisol in response to physical stress. With adrenal insufficiency, the inability to increase cortisol production with stress can lead to an Addisonian crisis. An Addisonian crisis is a life-threatening situation that results in low blood pressure, low blood sugar level, and high blood level of potassium. You will need an immediate medical care. People with Addison disease commonly have associated autoimmune disease. What are the prevention? Addison disease cannot be prevented, but there are steps you take to avoid an Addison crisis. Talk to your doctor if you feel tired, weak, or losing weight. Ask about having an adrenal shortage. If you have been diagnosed with Addison disease, ask your doctor about what to do when you are sick. You may need to learn how to increase your dose of corticosteroid. If you become very sick, especially if you are vomiting, you can't take your medication, go to your emergency room.